Dang. Can I see the one you said thank you? Just like everybody, how everybody friendly was and stuff. That's a good one. I wasn't. I can't tell you the. It's X-rated. No. I met a bucket list person. What's that? I'm done. You know how?
She's a kinky old lady.
Yeah, kinky old dinosaur, you.
Crazy old lady.
Your wealth should not come at the expense of poor people or indigenous communities. And it's time to look at yourself in the mirror, because you're hurting a lot of people, endangering a lot of people and children. And we have the right to live just like you. And why is it okay for our lives to be expendable? It's time to invest in renewable energy. Treaty Camp Raid, October 2016, when the law enforcement arrested over 180 people, and we were there on the front line, and to see young people shot with rubber bullets and maced and beaten with batons, and to be there and like hold my ground for 5 hours to watch everybody getting arrested. And when the buffalo came over the hill like running in the field where the police were, and that feeling of like divine intervention. But then the police and the yellow DAPL helicopter chased the buffalo away. I will never forget that. What, baby?
No more makeup?
Yeah, no more makeup. That's it. We were at work maybe 4 years ago, and we seen in the local newspaper in Bismarck that they were building this pipeline. And according to federal law, they have to consult with the tribe, and they didn't do that. So we contacted them, and...
Was it no more?
Yeah, no more. Go put it away. And I testified before the South Dakota Public Utilities Commission on behalf of the tribe, saying that we did not want this pipeline. It was a danger to our drinking water. The company came to the Standing Rock Sioux Tribal Council chambers, and our tribe told them, as well as our chairman, that we thank them for coming, but that it was too close to our source of our drinking water, and there were sacred sites along the path. We were very clear, because people did question us, saying that the tribe didn't respond, but we did. We were very explicit in our words and said we didn't want the pipeline. My name is Wasté Win Young, and I am from Standing Rock. I am Dakota and Lakota. I was born and raised here on Standing Rock. I live here with my family. I lived in other cities and came back because my community is a place that I love, and I want to invest in it and help change it for the better. I worked for the tribe for almost 14 years as the Tribal Historic Preservation Officer. Hello? Yeah, hold on. Nick. Nick. America is this ideal that people aspire to. Like, people call it the American dream, to be free and to speak your mind and practice whatever religion you are. But that doesn't apply to people of color, because at the foundation of it, America was built on the blood, the sweat, and the tears of indigenous people, African people. America is great if you're white. So I grew up with the systemic racism that exists. So I'm always aware and on guard when I leave the reservation. I know that we're going to be followed in the stores or profiled driving, or, you know, and that's really sad, but it's the truth. And so for me, the way the law enforcement reacted and responded to the whole situation, the protest, it wasn't a surprise to me. But to the world, it's crazy, because the world got to see it, what we live, and they responded. For many years, I thought that nobody cared. But this proved me wrong. It proved us wrong. And I'm happy, because now there's camps all over the United States. Last August, when the construction started for the pipeline, like 25 miles from here, a lot of people went out there physically and stood there, and it was people from my community. There's so many young people that were at camp that I know their families and how they're affected by drugs and alcohol, but this being at camp gave them a purpose. It gave them hope again. We experienced, I don't know how to say, like, true freedom out there, even though we were surrounded by cops and helicopters and snipers. Everything in camp was centered around prayer. It definitely started something, sparked a fire. They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we were the seeds. Yes. We were the seed.
Yes. The best memory.
Someone was playing guitar and a harmonica, like by the toilets. And so I came out of the porta potty, and it was Neil Young, the singer. And he was He was walking from camp to camp, and he walked to right next to our camp where the horses were kept. This is my recording. Very dark. Okay, I'm being stalker.
Go for it. Follow,
Wait, baby.